Hey guys. So I was contemplating whether I wanted to do this on stream or not. And I figured this is probably going to be pretty short, barring something ridiculous happening. But we're finally caught up back to where we need to be. Almost. I still gotta do Apocalypse Bird again, but other than that, like, we're ready to do Hokma's Meltdown, and we're gonna do that. But before we do that, I wanted to go through all of his dialogue again, because I don't remember a lot of it. And it's been, like, a month since we've seen Hokma. Actually, maybe even longer than that. Yeah, definitely longer than that. That was before Christmas. So here's young Hokma. Or no, this is B. Welcome, eh? I missed you. I've been waiting for you ever since the very first day I've started working here. Do you remember the ocean? You said this place is where everything from all the rivers and streams will eventually settle. As such, I mean, he's got the same eyes, so maybe that is B. In the under layers, everything sinks. What do you think of the heaven painted laboriously white with plaster? I knew you would come soon. Please think of it as my welcoming gift for you. I thought that what you missed might be a different scene other than me right now. Time is like a sword. It attempts to cut and divide the clasped hands of those you love. Everyone I loved is now gone, leaving me an old man behind. Don't blame yourself. That time was the brightest moment in my life. The one thing I regret is that I was too scared and I ran away without keeping my promise to you until the very end. But eventually you found me, helping me keep my promise here. How could I be more thankful than I am right now? You were just too kind to me, even to the very end. Are we getting close to our goal? Just like people said, aging doesn't necessarily mean greater wisdom. Judging from how obsessing over irregular greed and those that have passed has created a repeating cycle of regret that has led to the daily routine of looking at the clock for no reason. I always wanted to ask you something. I saw your sad expression whenever one of your employees died. Just like how I became an old man, no human being is free from the cycle of life and death. Like what we researched was to cure the disease, not to live forever. How about an example? Remember that employee who was really nice to you? He died recently. When I received the letter of him entering Lobotomy, I wasn't expecting him to die such a futile death. If I wanted, I could have brought him back to you. But I didn't. It is the order of this place that an empty spot shall be filled. Do you know the secret of this place? Lives are too trivial here. They leave or come back too easily. It's to the point that we don't even need to mourn their deaths. An employee who died yesterday may come back for my simple call or with the flick of my hand. Another employee may never be able to open their eyes again. That's death here, eh? It's neither honorable nor noble. Neither is it miserable nor cruel as we think it to be. I just realized he's calling us A, not X. So he's not even pretending that we're not the same person. So please don't punish yourself too much. I don't want you to suffer from all these trivial things. You will have much more pain to bear in the future anyway. You may think that I do not know anything about what is going on up there, but it's you who doesn't know. Pain, agony, regrets, and the shadows of the past that will never let you go. They've spent quite a lot of days with you, but it's nothing compared to our time together. Yeah, this has to be B. They didn't know you. Those who could not accept their fate seem to be up in arms about you. Like that person who broke himself whenever he's ordered to execute redaction. Unnecessary expression of emotions is unfavorable. I need to show you to let you know it. There was an employee named Anya who had her parents and a little sister. She wanted to study, but her family's financial state didn't allow her. She tried to join other wings, but she was not good enough for them. In such hard times, she received a mail from one of the wings, Lobotomy Corp. A letter with a very simple yet magical line that says, "You are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation." Awestruck, Anya read the letter over and over again. It didn't seem like someone was pulling a prank or the mail courier's mistake. At that instant, she realized that she never applied for Lobotomy Corporation. But soon, she shook that thought off. It wasn't important. I was the courier. I delivered those letters to people. I grant their wish after evaluating them. Anya wasn't selected because of her excellent skill. She had a common trait that every employee doesn't realize they have. As you know, to become a feather, a part of a wing, you need to be immensely better than ordinary people. How could Anya, who couldn't graduate from school, had no skill, and was living in a back street outside the nest, join our company? Could her family finally find happiness? All this happened 10 years ago. During that time, her sister died from a disease and her parents passed away. Where's Anya now without her family? She's asleep down here. It's within my scope of authority to do so, but I'll grant you access for this time. Wake her up, please. Now Anya is at work, feeling like a fresh employee who just joined the company, completely oblivious to the fact that it's been 10 years since she actually joined us. Now, erase her, please. How do you feel? Anya, who was killed by a monster, and the Anya who you just erased are the same. They all evanescently lost their lives. It is such a futile action to wake them up and erase them again and again. Your, or Sephira's, attachment to the employees is meaningless here. Everything alive in this facility is paused. They wait for the morning with their eyes closed every night. The ones up there didn't know that. They were emotionally spending to the depths in front of them. They crumbled. They pointed their obscure anger to the ones like you. Do not worry, I will not do that. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life. I finished assigning upper and middle low level Sephiras. This won't be the last time I do this. I will probably have to tell them what I've already told them countless times, but you'll be different. You know why this facility exists and your missions. I hope you don't exhaust me like them. Just keep this in mind. I will not come down here unless the circumstances require me. That doesn't mean that I will just watch and do nothing, but I will not interfere for the most part. I hope we don't see each other often from now on. It would only hurt us. Angela was the best AI that I had ever known. You are the best architect that I've ever known. You already know Carmen's body is nothing but a shell. But you couldn't forget her. You tried to keep her by locking her in a cryostasis pod. With a grieving face, you ransacked her body and detached her core. I was actually relieved when I realized that you were making Angela. You were focusing on something, just like you did before. That day when she opened her eyes, I remember that you were just staring into the laboratory's windows, not setting a foot inside. You might have thought that you saw me right away, but I was looking at you for a long time before you realized. Why did you hesitate? What did you think after seeing Angela, who can't show any signs of affection towards you, unlike Carmen? I told you countless times that you can make hundreds of AIs, but they will never be Carmen. Now poor Angela is merely assigned to look after us. If there's something I have mistaken, it is that I thought you've overcome everything, but the truth was that you never have. And then, the meltdown. I will try my best. I advise you not to be so lazy. Is it okay if I do this? Don't worry, you don't find a veteran like me often. This was Carmen, who is now Angela. Hello, A. The moments I just showed you are not merely the past. It could be the present, even the future. There are people who loved you once, and employees thinking they're happy here. There's also Angela, who is an imitation of Carmen. Isn't this the heaven that you have been yearning for? You are a god here. Even death is meaningless in this place. So why don't you just be satisfied already? We are desperately existing, even if it means living like this. What rights do you have to turn everything into ashes? Also, this story does not need an end. Think about it. All the works that you've done, are they really the consequences of your choices? You were never ready. You couldn't accept her death, so you created the being filled with loss. Now you're just blindly struggling to find the obscure trails of your actions. What's worse is that you were never serious about doing those. So go back, now. No. Look at you. You were proving me right. You're not serious even in the choices you make. You'll probably return to me after making a new start if you went back. But that is also uncontrollable since this whole place has become a giant clockwork. A clock never stops. It doesn't rest. It doesn't rush. It isn't set to a specific someone. It just walks forever with the same pace as always. Now, it is time for you to leave. No. You are a traveler without a compass. It is natural to feel fear in that situation, but you don't have to fear the ticking clock. I will always welcome you, console you. You have never been ready. Do not go back. You didn't change your decision. It seemed that tomorrow will come as it as always has, but it didn't. It's been a long time since the time of silent waiting is over. When I no longer feared the impending night, I decided to love this place. But if you decided to break the egg at all costs, I will become your sentinel, and I will be at your side. How can this be following her will? This is nothing but a seed of calamity. By the wings, your mind was soaked in grief more severely than I thought. Just stop now. You and we tried our best. With your career and wealth, you'll be able to stay in the nest with no problem. Please, stop here. Before you cross the line. Do not stop. No one is left by my side. With everyone's sacrifice, I have reached the wing, but I have no one left to celebrate with. This silence was the start of my work. We lost something in us every day. We inhumanly extracted information from the woman we captured at the head. That was Bina, or whatever her human name was. Passed out plans with nameless AIs. It ripped the heart of the man who was always with me. The sounds of waves were far, and there was no staying. I lost the last man who stood by me. Okay, that makes more sense now. So yeah, that was B. It was a tragedy, but I didn't hide it. The ones who left early probably didn't need me, but I needed them at the last moments. Bring back the ones who left the embrace of the earth. Hide and lock the seed of secret. I was the only one left. I wanted to be forgotten like a mirage. Interesting. Yeah, I will skip this load screen. Give me 1 sec. And we're back. And finally, suppress core of Hokma. We can do it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, like just sequentially, you may be a little confused. What ended up happening was, in the first playthrough I did, I wasn't able to do Hokma's Meltdown in time, so I had to restart the whole game. So we got a new facility, and I haven't been streaming this because all I've been doing is just grinding. Filling out the facility, training new employees, getting them all maxed out. And it's taken a little while. But I got everyone equipped and decked out and leveled up. And I fully expect to lose some people, and that's fine, because I'm just going to memory repository, because I don't want Silent Orchestra. Reach Kleepot Meltdown Maximum and Energy Refinement. Anomaly detected in the flow of time. So we probably have to do... Actually, we absolutely have to do a midnight ordeal because we gotta get to Meltdown level 10. So we'll see how that goes. Just do a quick double check on everything here. Okay. So yeah, I haven't done this in a while. There he is. Crazy clock, man. At least I don't have to worry about any of this today. A price follows a silent. Yumi is dead. Oh. What team is she a part of again? Oh man. I'm always paying my price. 3 people died that time. Or panic. Wow, okay. So every time I pause the game, people die. Or panic. A price follows a silence. Alright, good to know. So I'm not allowed to pause. I mean, I can, but I'll lose people if I do. That's scary. Alright, let's try that again. God, I have to like move my thumb away from the spacebar. We must cherish each moment. Oh, I can't control time. So how are we doing this? Get that energy flow going. So for those who haven't seen one of these meltdowns, this is normally the emergency level 2 music, and it's playing right now because it always plays at the start of a Sephiroth meltdown. I also have to keep my eyes on the work log because the game isn't going to tell me when people die. Which is another fun aspect of these meltdowns. Man, this sucks not being able to speed up time. So yeah, it's a little weird having this incredibly intense music playing when there's nothing happening, but that's just how these meltdowns go. It'll stop playing once we reach... Oh shit, I forgot. Oh, and I can't pause either. Hold on, I have to kill some clerks. I forgot about, Queen of Hatred. She was a pretty recent acquisition, so I'm still getting used to her. But Queen of Hatred has a thing where if 3 people don't die every meltdown, she gets upset. we'll lose no one. Why are you trying to let us go? So I saw that. Aha! Shit, okay. That's new. So we have meltdowns again that pop up around the facility. That's cool. I used to have immunity to Kleepot meltdowns, but now I don't. So I have to deal with that again. Hooray! You know what, let me get a couple people in each hallway before the event starts. Just so that we're ready for it. No, it doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? This event... I don't know. Man, that was close. This is so slow. Honestly, I could just push meltdowns because we'll get the energy we need just from doing the ordeals. Punishing Bird is being a nuisance somewhere. There he is. It's not really accomplishing anything, he's just being annoying. So I gotta be very quick about this, because I can't pause. I mean, the Dawn event doesn't really matter all that much, but... the later events will. Yeah, Dawn is easy. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with nothing there anymore. I'm just gonna leave him be. Actually, you know what? Forget all that. Let me... stay with you and everyone. This is really sad. Please, take what's left of my treasures. Do we really need to change? Oh, oops. That was an easily avoidable death, but I wasn't paying attention to who I was sending to. One sin. So they just got eaten by Fairy Festival. Got some new music. Oh, I wonder if this is a Interlude song. Do not meaninglessly let the time flow. Everyone who likes you is by your side now. Why are you trying to let us go? Do we really need to change? Yeah, I'm just gonna push meltdowns like this. The easy way. Just wait for Blue Star to finish. What the? Oh, shit, she's out. I forgot to kill people, so now Queen of Hatred's out. I mean, what is she weak to? White, that's everyone in this department. Uh-oh. That might be a problem. Okay, the beam has a limit. Yeah, she's up here. Get out of the way, guys. When she goes to bed. Ah, I just instinctively want to pause the fucking game. Now Mountain of Smiling Bodies is upset. And because he's upset, I'm gonna... where are my red boys? Let me get them over here. My mimicry boys. Here's Alpha 17, the clerk that survived the bird apocalypse last time. He's still kicking. Did anybody else die? No. So nobody died to the Queen of Hatred. She's actually not that bad at this stage of the game. Please don't take what's left of my treasures. We will lose no one. It will only repeat. Actually, you know what? I do want to get people into hallways for noon. Like, particularly this noon. Because red noon equals, bitch-ass little clowns that are going to just ruin my day. This motherfucker's gonna breach. I'm feeling it. Also, the Queen is gonna breach again if I don't kill some clerks. I'm starting with training team because we don't need training team clerks at this point. Actually, no. 3 people go down there. Do not let Blue Star get out. It's not as big of a deal as it used to be, but it's still... It's still a deal. I don't even use the Heart of Aspiration anymore. I could. There's no downside to it. Okay, I don't think any clowns will spawn down here, but just in case they do, go down there. I just have a feeling that the game isn't going to be that nice. One more. Go play with the Queen. Actually, that's a waste of time. Don't do that. Okay, well there's the energy. Now we just gotta deal with all these ordeals. And possibly these assholes escaping. Yeah, Army in Black is upset. Is Big Bird upset? A little bit. I forgot that I have to appease him every now and then. Where is it? He's being slaughtered, awesome. And then the clowns, which hopefully will be dealt with swiftly. Yep, awesome. Green Dusk, that's a little more involved. And I can't pause, so it's gonna be just awesome. I missed. Okay, that's all the clerks for that one. I kind of want to keep those ones alive. Let me get rid of this team. Okay. This is an interesting one. This whole meltdown, I mean. What is making that noise? Is that you, Hokma? That's the King of Greed. Never noticed that before. Oh, let's go appease Big Bird real quick. Also, I don't know how, but the entire last playthrough I had Little Prince completely backwards. I thought you had to have different people work on him every time, but no, you just have to have the same person work on different abnormalities and not work on him twice in a row, and I don't know why my brain did not interpret that correctly. Because it's not complicated, but for some reason I thought it was you had to have a different person work on him every time. That is not the case. I lost one of the people I was training because they got hypnotized and transformed by him, and I'm like, wait, why did that happen? And then I read his information again, and I'm like, oh, I had this backwards. I'm a dumbass. Oops. Okay, and this is where this is gonna get interesting. Because, I can't, well, I guess again, I can pause. It's just not the best idea. I might do it anyway. I mean, Green Dusk isn't the worst, but clerks are going to die, and it's going to turn into this guy escaping, which is going to turn into her escaping, and it's just not going to be a good time. Tom is dead! Of all the people. That kind of sucks. And by kind of, I mean, ow. Where am I? Oh, I'm down here. Okay, two of them are down here. One of them's up here. I'm just gonna have every single motherfucker in the upper layer blitz this one. Yeah, this is definitely Tillard's. The music. I like it. I don't know about this part. Of all the people that could have died, fucking Tom, that's hilarious. Okay. Let time flow anew. is everyone doing with these robots? Okay. Very good. So really, this all just depends on which midnight I get. If it's purple, this is gonna be rough. Let me tell you. Fucking Tom died. Honestly, that's perfect. That's... Of course Tom would be the one to die. Of fucking course it would be Tom. Holy shit, look at him go. He's spazzing the fuck out. Tom has been a long-standing inside joke throughout this entire playthrough, and he was actually one of the first employees. I hired him on day one. And at one point he died, but then he came back, and then he was around for basically the entire first playthrough. And I brought him back because he's a staple at this point. It's just hilarious to me. Of all the people the game would kill, of course it would be Tom. I already killed the clerks, right? I guess we'll find out. Amber Midnight, okay, that... that's a bit of work, Amber Midnight. I do not know... What's one more sacrifice will you make? What are you trying to achieve? Amber Midnight. Oh, we're definitely gonna have some breaches. Like, absolutely. Like, every clerk in the facility is fucking dead. Just letting you know, right now. I'm actually gonna get rid of all these guys just so he has less corpses to eat as soon as he breaches. Little Red's probably gonna get out immediately too. Army in Black is gonna get out. Okay, let me prepare for this. Let me get my red boys to at least distract Little Red. Ah, now it's too quick. Oh, and this is Kleepot 8. We're on level 8 right now. And we haven't sped up to the final one yet. It's probably gonna be... The next one, the Midnight, is gonna be at 2 times speed. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be, This is gonna be something. People are absolutely going to die. I'm just letting you know that right now. There will be casualties. Kind of love how crazy the music is getting, though. Okay, I'm gonna send everyone up here. Like everyone. We're just gonna... Yeah, I wonder if I should split into 2 groups just to be safe. Okay, all my LFs up in that hallway. Everyone else into this hallway. Tom being dead kind of sucks, because we could use that pale damage, but I was hoping it would be one of these people, but what can you do? They're gonna be there for Little Red. And they have Mimicry, so they can tank the red damage. I'm more concerned about Army in Black, because he's gonna create even more breaches. Oh boy, okay. We need to get out of the main rooms, though. Cedric, you can actually tank the damage if you end up getting trapped. Yep. Oh no, it didn't speed up. All the worms are down here somewhere. Yep. Well, there's one of them. Where's the other one? Okay. Oh, we killed it! Like, just in time. There's the other one. Or no, we didn't? Wait. No, we killed the little worms. Also, someone died. Let me, This might hurt. I hear Little Red. I don't know where she's at, but I hear her. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh god. Oh, the fucking King of Greed spawned. Like, right on top of us. A bunch of people died. And there's the worm again. I don't even know what's going on down here. You guys still okay? Yeah, they're fine. Mountain of Bodies is just somewhere. I don't know where he's at. Big Worm is still not dead. It's very close to being dead. Oh shit, nothing there is out? That's bad. Okay, I gotta kill nothing there. Alright. Okay, the giant worms are dead. Now we just gotta get rid of the not-so-giant ones. Mountain of Smiling Bodies is still somewhere. I don't know where he's at, but... Oh, there he is! He very briefly was like, sup. He's fighting the worms. Little Red, can I contract you to... go fight him, please? Oh shit, Big Bird is out? Oh, I think those two... Yeah, Parker and Alpha both died to Big Bird. That... Unfortunate. So what's going on down here? Mountain of Smiling Bodies is still doing Little Red. Big Bird is out. I'm just doing Big Bird things. These fucking worms aren't spawning where I can deal with them. Actually, those worms don't seem to have a big worm with them. I think that's all that's left for the worms, actually. No, we still got... Oh, here's some worms. Oh, these ones don't... You know what? Hey, Frey shoots. Ah, the mountain is still out. There's some more worms. Oh, that's why. This one's stuck. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Run! Motherfucking Big Bird. He's like half dead, though. Okay, we killed him before he could insta-kill someone, so that's good. I need to go down and deal with both the mountain and this last worm that's just sitting there. Little Red died. You know what? Maybe the mountain will kill this thing for me. Nope, it just turned around. I might just call the rabbits on that. Okay, worms have been dealt with. There's most of my energy back. Now we just have to slap the mountain back into containment. Which is dangerous because he has a very damaging black attack when he's on his final form like this. And I'm a little afraid to... Let me see what department he goes to. I'll lock him in with the rabbits. Information, alright. Yeah, that attack. Look how much damage that does to them. That is a painful attack. Yeah, the rabbits got this. They're gonna lose a couple, but... Did they do it? Or did he just... No, he just moved. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think we're good now. Nothing is breaching. I'm curious. Damage control. No one from Control died other than the one who was already dead. Okay, so the upper layer is fine. None of them died. Oh god. Alpha died. Parker and Orang. Medic's alive. Kimmy's alive. Jake, Yuri, and Everett are dead. Zhao and Julian survive. Disciplinary team is fine. Welfare team is fine. Extraction team! Oh no, Eris died! Eris and Noma. Sarah's fine. And there is no record team. So yeah, we lost a few people. Am I alive? I'm alive. Me and Sarah, we're fine. And now we just have to push to the final meltdown and we're done. We have to get our energy back too. I should actually work with the Aleph to get our energy back. Nice. I'd forgotten how intense Sephiroth meltdowns are. Even with all these maxed out employees, this is still actually quite difficult. So we're gonna have to do one more meltdown. I wonder if it'll just immediately end once I get the energy. Because next up is Meltdown level 10, which is the highest level Meltdown. Now we're in 2 times speed, and I can barely fucking see. Go deal with that, go deal with that, go deal with that, go deal with that. I think it was just those 4, right? Yeah. Don't let nothing there breach, please. Yep, we missed that one. Apparently? I need to check if... Oh, why did you die? Oh, Fairy Festival, that's why you died. God damn it. That's kind of hilarious, actually. Of all of the, abnormalities to kill someone during a meltdown. Fucking Fairy Festival. Just a weak-ass little Zayn, and... No, I guess there's a few Zayans capable of insta-death, but... I'm like, how did Old Belief and Promise kill him? No, it was Fairy Festival. Nearly there, come on. It died right next to Rose. And... Okay, maybe we have to push another meltdown to get it to finish. Yep, there it goes. You can advance. A B. 11 dead out of 45. That's not the worst. It's not the worst result I've ever had. 8 died during the midnight ordeal. And then Fairy Festival, Fairy Festival. Who was this? I don't even remember who that would have been. But yeah, there's the final Sephiroth meltdown. That's been a long time coming. A month and a half later. Wow, this all sucks. She's nothing like her. She's nothing like Carmen. Do you know that? There's no one here. People who started... The people we started with together are all gone. We couldn't give a proper burial to Kali and Daniel because of the eye. This thing is all we have left. Are you nervous? I want to be your shadow, even if I am not good enough. Let us fade away together. A weak flesh that just came out of an egg cannot stand against the world. I thought you were too fragile to endure this. I didn't know where you wanted to fly to. You didn't tell me. I was always nothing but your student. You never talked about it. I couldn't know what you tried to achieve by creating this prison. And the process of creation was too harsh. I could run, but I didn't. I tried to set everything right, but I was caught. My time stopped from that moment on. I vaguely knew that the end was near, but I was too afraid to face the outcome and decided to stay forever. I may have been lengthy, but the truth is, I just wanted to stay with you. However, I should support your decision. He very nearly was not a robot. I was always blindly on your side, remember? I thought this was a scalpel. No, it's a pocket watch. Let us embrace the glory, for we could not back then. Grant the end to the ones locked here, for you. The eye embracing the past, creating the future, 90%. Sup? You want to hear an answer from me? I have already made my conclusion. I was full of myself at first. I thought you wouldn't be able to do anything without me when we first met. You were much more independent than I thought. Perhaps my assistance was not needed at all. So don't seek an answer from me. Now you see the door. So, what do you think will be waiting behind that door? And then, just the usual cutscene. And this was so weird because he was technically asleep because of the meltdown that I unlocked last playthrough, he didn't actually have a portrait. For all of this progression, he did not have a portrait. And he also didn't show up for alerts whenever someone died or something breached in his department, which was really awkward. So like I would just look over and, oh hey, Snow White got out, what the fuck? Thanks for telling me, Hokma. Hokma complete synchronization. Every growth value limit is lifted up to 130. When hiring an employee, you can set their growth values to 130. Relevant department won't be influenced by Cleapop Meltdown. Fuck yeah. Max stats! Just out of curiosity. Oh, you can level up to EX. And it is fucking costly, holy shit. That's 6 points. 9. 21. Oh my goodness. That's not actually 130, that's just... But yeah, oh, 130 Justice is gonna be so nice. But I am going to memory repository because I want to try to get Big Bad Wolf and White Knight, because I want White Knight's gift on as many people as I can. Oh, that's probably a tall order, given how dangerous White Knight is, but... And then I also need to, you know, revive everyone. And I also need to, I need to do Apocalypse Bird twice to get it on everyone. But that's it for me, for now. I also have to put my 4x speed mod back on so that the grinding doesn't take as long. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm doing this like an outro as if I'm still streaming. But yeah, finally we did Hokma's Meltdown. And next week, it won't be soon because I gotta do, you know, these few days and get the last bit of grinding done, but once I'm all set up to do the final week, I will continue streaming this because we're nearly done Resident Evil 2. I only have one more Resident Evil 2 stream to do, and we're gonna do it tomorrow. And then we'll go back to Lobotomy and finish it, finally. So, I will see you guys then. And XSplit is not letting me... There we go. See ya!